Hey, everybody. Very good Tuesday afternoon to you. Hope you had a good day. We have actually managed some sunshine today. That was pretty sporty. Temperatures for the last day of March actually a little below average. Our average high for today is 51. Everybody was and continues to be in the 40s, even up north where things have cleared out quite a bit, up in the North Country and all the way actually through the Champlain Valley now, even starting to erode the clouds into the Adirondacks and out the Mohawk Valley. So we've got a lot going on here. Let me stop this real quick so that I can just kind of give you an idea of what we have to enjoy over the next couple of days. Really, three different features kind of coming into a play for us between tonight through later on during the day on Friday. Number one is this. This is a storm that's moving up from the south and east. Brought some pretty nasty weather today down into the deep south, into the panhandle of Florida. A couple tornado warnings down there. And then the other thing that is a little bit more relevant to us right now is what is responsible for this clearing. Nice little ridge of high pressure nudging in from the northeast. That's what's chipping away at these clouds. And at least for now, the upper level storm that I've been talking about is our third issue that we'll have, if you want to consider it as such, over the next couple of days. It is sitting a little bit farther offshore. And as I mentioned yesterday, these things tend to oscillate. They'll go back and forth here and there. But with this thing for now, we actually are going to manage a nice little window of some sunshine for tomorrow and even the first half of the day on Thursday. So let's talk a little bit more about tonight. With this clearing going on, that's going to allow temperatures to drop off quite a bit. Now, the ground is also pretty saturated, and that means wherever clearing takes place, we're going to have some fog. So you're like, all right, well, that's not a huge deal. We're used to fog. But the deal is that when temperatures, especially up north of the Capital District and north of the Twin Bridges and all of that, temperatures will drop down to below freezing, then fog is a big deal because it is still water droplets and they will sit onto a surface and they will freeze, which means things will be awfully slick out there overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. But the good news is that won't last very long. As we get into the morning, the sun will be out. It will certainly burn off any fog, and temperatures tomorrow will make their way up into the low to even a couple of mid 50s around. That'll be pretty nice. Then on Thursday, we'll start off with sun, and then as this storm starts to spin and start to head a little bit closer to us here later Thursday and early Friday, it'll bring those clouds back from the east, a couple of showers around for the first half of Friday, and then finally, it looks as though this thing is just going to scoot out of here as we get into the weekend. We'll still be just perhaps on like the western edges of it, maybe enough to just throw some clouds our way from time to time over the weekend. But generally speaking, we'll start to emerge out of this pattern, at least for now, with temperatures getting a little bit more comfortable up to near 60 by Sunday. And then as we next week, perhaps even a little bit milder air coming in as we roll into about this time next week, where we could be looking at about mid 60s. But again, springtime is pretty volatile and things can change, especially with these upper level disturbances. But the models have been pretty good with this system all week long. So that's the way things are going to play out for now. Chilly tonight, some patchy fog around tomorrow, fair amount of sunshine, some clouds mixed in. Then on Thursday, the clouds come back after a sunny start to the day, a few showers early Friday, and then we'll kick those showers out of here. It'll be a nice weekend for everybody to get out. Keep your distance, of course, physically, and you'll be in good shape to get out onto whatever trails or hikes or sidewalks or whatever it is you care to do. We will be in pretty good shape. So before I let you guys go, I'll show you something real quick here on Jason's Weather. I wrote a couple of more locals today. So if you go to the Weather Library and go to the monthly and holiday tidbits, there are a couple of blogs that are on there for you to be able to check out. And it's actually, we're looking at the month of March, of course, which comes to an end today. And then this is what I wrote earlier today. The last 8 years have seen a pretty warm first 3 months. So January, February, March, this year will actually be second all time, going all the way back to 1882. That's 138 winters. So that's pretty remarkable. It's been a rather mild, relatively speaking, first 3 months of the year. And then for the month of March itself, if you were just curious to know about what we went through in terms of our weather or cold or snow and all of that, as well as what March has brought to us in the past. And if you've been in these parts before in previous Marches, you know sometimes they can be rather snowy, to say the least. So you can get in on all that and much more on jasonsweather.com. I'll have your full forecast for you tomorrow morning, of course, here on this website, as well as in your email. In the meantime, have a great night tonight, guys.